Hey guys, Tomboy601, and today we are back in the Edinburgh, this time with a Smogathon build. Of course, if you watched yesterday's video, you found out we did finally upgrade a commander to Legendary 4, and that would be Tyrwit. We'll go ahead and put up the build right here, as we can see, Azur Lane, Belfast, and Makawa being our two inspirations. Now, we are on shards, and usually I'd like to push over to that island on the left and kind of use it as cover, but we don't need to worry about cover, and that's for two reasons. One, we have a pretty good bow that can go ahead and eat some damage for us, and two, we got the Smogathon build, and most importantly, when we check the roster of ships on the enemy team, not a single one of them has radar. So is open season, and it's gonna be some good hunting. So instead of kind of taking a position on that island, we're gonna go ahead and kind of be out in the open over on this right side, leave the island for our teammate to pick up, and hopefully be able to engage once we get some spots in. So we pop in to the cap right here. We see Odin coming in. We go ahead, hit the full reverse. One thing you do have to get used to with the Smogathon is the whole how short the duration of the smoke dispersion is. Right there, we were smart enough to hold until we were down near half speed in order to deploy the smoke. If you don't, you can very easily find yourself outside of the smoke. And while the British ships start up quickly, they do not reverse and stop quickly, and you can't get an engine boost to fix that for you, unfortunately. Anyways, in that small exchange, we ended up doing about 16,000 damage to the Odin. Mogami, well, took a huge hit right there and is continuing to sail somewhat broadside, so we're going to start engaging him with our shots. You know, he has fairly thin armor. We should be able to engage him. He's about to drop spot, but he then fires again, and that will be the last he's heard from. The friendly Vanguard ends up wiping him out, but another Vanguard kind of popping up right there. We've now successfully captured the C cap. Our team is, we've capped the cap we're in, which is A. Our team has capped C, and we're making progress on B. So far, we're looking like a fairly solid lockout when it comes to the caps, which is exactly what we want. Gives us some points to play with, gives us the ability to be a little reckless, because we can still win on the points, and we are definitely preventing them from accruing anything additional. Now, we do see that smoke kind of pop up out over there. We're like, okay, we definitely know there's a destroyer over there. And also, maybe this Vanguard turns and we get a good shot. Of course, Tyrwit, one of the nice boosts and perks that he has is he is going to increase the torpedo speed by 4 knots and reduce the torp reload time by 12%, which means kind of feel free to use those torps whenever you really wish. But we go ahead, send those torps that way, kind of as distraction torps, and maybe we'll get lucky and finish something off if we can. We do end up getting spotted. Vanguard out there. We're not going to end up hitting the Vanguard. Torps are just a little too slow to go ahead and knock him out, but Vanguard has plenty of hits. What's that? 1-2. Shimakaze down. There we go. Oh, I feel bad for that Shima, because let's be clear, we only knew that the smoke was over there. We had no idea he was crossing that channel, but we'll absolutely take it anyways. We get a couple of good hits into the Vanguard there. We're go ahead sailing right, and we're turning in because we know there should be one, that Odin, and two, that Vanguard coming around the corner here. And we do want to give them, we want to be able to harass and harangue them because, well, with Belfast, we have a fairly small detection radius when firing in our smoke, so we can let them get pretty close. And with our single fire torps, well, we can fire those off single file, and if we know what we're doing and Odin decides not to use his sonar, it could be fairly ugly for him. So we're going to go ahead, kind of peek around the corner. We're seeing we have the support of our team. You can see the massive cluster that our team has formed near the base of A, so we assume they are going to have some decent firing angles soon. They will have visibility on those enemy battleships soon, so we'll go ahead and find ourselves this nice new position in this channel right here. Odin coming out. We're going to go ahead, swing the ship around, go full stop, because, well, we want to be able to pop that smoke. We also go ahead, pop the heal, because we have a feeling we're going to be taking some damage. Shots in from the Vanguard. He takes a pretty good chunk out of us, and so does Odin. That is the thing you have to remember is you are still in a British light cruiser, and if you decide to show broadside, you can absolutely get hit. But Odin showing some decent broadside to us right now, and we are going to take advantage of that. We can see Torps not quite available yet. Vanguard fires. When he fires, we can see that we're able to fire off some Torps on him, and we're going to go start engaging, because whenever one of these guys fires, we're going to have about a 20-second window to go ahead and engage them. Odin pushing towards us. We're kind of getting the idea that, okay, he's going to push in for the full sonar. We can go ahead and use this smoke as kind of an extension of this island to keep ourselves from being spotted. Neither of them have an airplane up at the moment, so that means as long as we keep the smoke between us and them, we're going to have some beautiful shots. And as we flee away, if they choose to cross that channel, they're gonna end up entering a crossfire with our friendly ships, and that's exactly what we want to do. Vanguard nearly down on health right there. He's turning in to try to angle from that crossfire, going ahead and giving us the ability to do some damage, and we will absolutely take advantage of him being so kind. Unfortunately, we don't end up getting the kill, and now it's just Odin. We'll go ahead and leave some Torps in the water for him to visit, and we'll continue to engage him with our shots. We do have to be careful. No, we don't. Yamato is not within our range. I thought maybe we'd have to worry about Yamato picking us up, but it doesn't end up being the case. Torps in the water. We are now picked up on the Odin's radar or sonar, and we do have to run. Unfortunately, we do hit the wonderful navigational error, or the navigational hazard that is this island, trying to turn ourselves out so we weren't as broadside to the Odin, and he is looking like he's going to line up a torpedo run on us. So we get one shot in, thinking he's about to fold it in. We kind of want to stay as far away as possible, because the further away you are from incoming Torps, the more time they have to spread out, the more time you have to kind of solve a plan. So it wasn't in our best interest to really back out, and we're still keeping ourselves kind of backed out, but we have the sonar going and nothing's popping up. So I'm like, oh, I guess we lucked out. I guess he did not have torpedoes at the ready for us. But in other good news, we've pretty much wiped the side. Yamato's still up on our side, so we can go ahead and try to start engaging him. Of course, we do have to be worried he can overpen our bow, because he does have those massive guns in the front, and this is one of the times we do have to kind of worry about that. But we are going to try to get ranged in on him. The enemy team does not have very many points remaining, so if we end up taking down the battleship and maybe one of the other cruisers, it will be game for them just on points. We've also, because we held all three caps for so long, have accrued a good chunk of points, and I will be honest, we end up winning this game on points. By the time we're in range of Yamato, it just we don't really get any more shots in. So guys, that's it for this one. We end up doing fairly well in the end, and a really fun little time in the Edinburgh. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.